The meeting brought in a handful of youth leaders in Moyo district to be enlightened on the new guidelines of the government program, especially Paris Development Model and the Youth Livelihood Program. Mr. Gabiko Emmanuel Vuzi, the Community Development Officer at a sub-county and also the facilitator for the training, encouraged the youth leaders to engage in massive mobilization of the youth so as to take part in the government programs, especially the Paris Development Model, and advise the youth to put the money they receive from the program into meaningful projects and avoid misusing the money for other unwanted items so as to help enhance their capacities.
But we are trying to keep track of that because we are trying to compile data of PDMs so that it gives us accurate data of how many have benefited. But we encourage the youth leaders to do massive mobilization for our young people to take part in this government program, which is PDM. And my advice to them is once they receive these funds, they should put it in productive activities.
Mr. Duliga Richard, the Monitoring and Evaluation Officer Global M, who doubles as the focal point person for the program strengthening youth participation in decision-making, said the training is intended to enlighten the youth leaders on the new guidelines released by the government on the Paris Development Model so as to build the capacity of the youth in decision-making in the district.
Giving training to the youth leaders, selected youth delegates on PDM, and other youth focused development programs like the YLP. But today we focused majorly on PDM because oftentimes we hear and are aware that the government keeps on updating the guidelines.
Honorable Palanda Peter, the youth chairperson Aluru Sub-County, urged the youth in the district to know that the Paris Development Model money is not free money, but it is the money put aside by the government to build the capacity of the youth in different business opportunities. He, however, queried the criteria used for selecting the groups to benefit from the program, saying this has left many of the youth in the communities not to benefit from the program.
I want to urge the youth outside there to understand that this is not a free money. This is a development program which government designed to benefit the youth, specifically just to help you come up with a business and enterprise, agriculture, and so many others which will change something for your future.
Honorable Munduyo Patricia, the female youth councillor Aluru Sub-County, said as a youth leader, she learned a lot from the new Paris Development Model guidelines, and she feels this will enable her to share the information with the rest of the youth in her community, adding that the money can be from the government, yes, but it is intended to elevate the youth from poverty.
As being a PDC in my community, today I've learned a lot about the new guideline, which has been updated. I am able, when I go back, so that I can talk to my youth about the new guidelines, so that they will not fail again, so that they will not find any other problems while going through the problems they have been facing before.
Global M, a non-governmental organization operating in Moyo and Obongi districts, is currently running a 10-month program called the Strengthening Youth Participation in Decision-Making Processes in Moyo and Obongi districts. The program, which started in August last year, is expected to end in May this year and is aimed at building the capacity of the youth on different developmental ideas so as to empower them for the different tasks ahead of them in the future. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumo for West Nile TV, Nilecast.